Hello, everybody. It's Lacey Delane. I'm here because there's a lot going on in our district right now. Democracy is being overlooked, and I wanted to inform you on what's happening. I'm really not happy about it. I'm here with Maya Dillard Smith, who is awesome and a civil rights lawyer, and has helped in the efforts to kind of make this clear what's going on and get a real election for us to be able to have a say in who will represent us for John Lewis's next term. So we want to break it down for you. I'm going to start and then Maya's going to jump in. First of all, John Lewis, who fought for civil rights and voting rights, passed away earlier this month. When he did that, what happened was that because he ran in the primary already before he passed, there was a group of people who made a decision for us on who would take his name over on the ballot in November. And what we're saying is that's not okay, because this is for 2 years. For the next 2 years, this is his next term, and this is a group of people selecting who's going to represent us, not us choosing who's going to represent us.
That's correct. That process happened the Monday before last. And in addition to that group choosing who is going to show up on the ballot for us in November to determine who will be the representative for our congressional district for the next 2 years, earlier this week, the governor called a special election. And that special election is for us to decide who's going to carry out the remaining portion of John Lewis's current term, which does not expire until January. The reality is that person's only going to be in the job for 30 days. And while we, the voters, have a choice to choose in that instance, we have been robbed of the right to have a say about who's going to appear as the Democratic nominee to represent us from this district and who could potentially be our representative for the next 2 years. There's something wholly undemocratic, unfair, untransparent, and lacking in inclusivity that is desperately concerning to us, and it makes a mockery of John Lewis's life and legacy. And we are challenged by it, which is why we have been organizing both to inform you, the voters and listeners of this district, but also to ring the sound alarms for the state party, as well as the national conversation about what it means for folks to simply follow the rules and give the power to the people to decide their elected representatives in a democracy.
And in fact, this is a democracy. And in a democracy, the people get to vote for who they want to represent them. We are not happy because for the next 2 years, we will not have a say, if things stay how they stand right now, in who the Democratic nominee will be to represent us in District 5, which is Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, Georgia. We are not happy about that. We want to inform you of what's going on and the next steps. What can you do to help? If you feel like we need the right to vote, and we should vote for who the Democratic nominee will be in the place of John Lewis because he passed, then will you please sign the petition? And I will put the link in the information box below. And also, please be aware, if you are in the Atlanta area, we are going to do a protest at the office of the Georgia Democrats next Friday, August the 7th at 4 p.m. You can come and have your voice heard and show that this is not okay in that time and that place.
Absolutely. And the more voices that are coming from grassroots voters and residents of the district, the more we can amplify our concern. We are not a small grassroots group alone. There are so many who are challenged by this process, which was not fair, which happened overnight, and where we, the voters, have been robbed of our ability to decide who's going to represent us in a representative democracy. That's not okay. So please join us. Please join these actions. Please share the petition and join us at next Friday's protest. I'm sure that it'll be in the description that Lacey includes.
Thank you guys very much for listening. We hope to hear you and your voices being heard on this issue.